For days, speculation bubbled quietly in fan circles and media outlets, but no one expected Hyun Bin and Son Ye Jin to step out hand in hand and confirm it all. As they entered the room, everything stilled. There was no flashy intro, no dramatic build-up, just the power of their presence. Their expressions alone hinted at something deeply personal, something that would leave a lasting mark. Reporters leaned forward, fans watching online held their breath, and the moment arrived with a quiet kind of intensity. Hyun Bin was the first to speak, calm and composed. He expressed heartfelt thanks, not just for the support shown to them as actors, but as people trying to live a life rooted in peace, not performance. He spoke slowly, deliberately about choosing what felt right for their family, even when it wasn't easy. Standing beside him, Son Ye Jin's smile said everything, reassurance, joy, and strength all at once. Then, with a gentle but emotional voice, she shared the news that would echo around the world. Our family is growing again. And in that instant, time seemed to freeze before cameras exploded in flashes and the internet lit up with the revelation. They were expecting their second child. Son Ye Jin continued, her words trembling with emotion. She described the moment they found out, the disbelief, the tears, the quiet joy. She admitted to fears too, the kind every mother knows, how to balance it all, how to give enough, how to stay present. But looking at her husband and child, she said she knew this was where her heart belonged. Hyun Bin turned to her, his gaze full of quiet admiration, and when he spoke again, it was with raw honesty. Becoming a father once had transformed him. Knowing he'd soon hold another child filled him with both nervousness and gratitude. And so, together, they had decided to slow down, to pause, and to make space for this growing chapter of their lives. Their announcement wasn't about drama, it was about truth. They spoke of long talks, moments of doubt, and tender reassurances. Son Ye Jin recalled one night crying at the dinner table, overwhelmed, until Hyun Bin took her hand and said, "We'll figure it out, you're not alone." That simple, powerful moment was shared across the world within hours, touching hearts across continents. They made it clear, this wasn't an exit. They would keep working, but with a slower pace, prioritizing health, family, and connection over headlines. Reaction was overwhelming, but not in the usual celebrity frenzy. Fans wept, laughed, sent messages of support, not because of the fame but because of the sincerity. This was a couple that had always felt grounded, and now they had opened their lives in the most vulnerable way. Around the globe, timelines filled with warm messages, throwback clips, montages, and stories of how Hyun Bin and Son Ye Jin's journey had inspired others to believe in love, in balance, and in choosing what matters most. In quieter reflections afterward, Son Ye Jin acknowledged the deeper worries this time, being older, thinking more about rest, the world their children will grow into. She wasn't trying to sound perfect, she was being real. Hyun Bin, too, spoke with soft conviction, that beyond awards and fame, his true center was home. The sound of laughter in the next room, the feeling of safety, that's what grounded him. Fans clung to those words, feeling the authenticity behind them. Behind the scenes, they began reshaping their routines. Projects were adjusted, travel was postponed, their home filled with the gentle anticipation of new life. They weren't stepping away out of duty, but from intention to be present. To create memories, not just moments. Even as their fame held strong, their connection with the public deepened. Critics and fans alike praised them for showing a different kind of strength, the kind that comes from vulnerability and grace. But they also made a gentle plea: protect the privacy of their growing family. Our baby didn't choose the spotlight, Son Ye Jin said, asking for space and understanding, and the world responded with respect. What started as a press event ended as something far more, a shared human moment that reminded everyone watching that love, when chosen deliberately, can still shine brighter than any spotlight.